So let's overcome these limitations. So let's understand them first. Let's see if we're actually capable of swinging how we want to. So the whole swing, in my opinion, is based around your angles that you can determine through these two drills. So let me show you. So you're at the range, you've got your balls, you're now going to do your warm-up procedure. Standing in the hands and shoulders drill position, so get your angles right, get the width of stance right. This should all feel pretty natural now. You shouldn't need a mirror for doing this, but if there's one on the range, and often there is one, that's perfect. So start getting the feeling of how you want the weight positioned. Remember, there's that slight tilt in your spine, so you have your right hip, right knee just inside your instep. Club on your shoulders to extend the width of your shoulders. This makes it easier for when you make your turn. You'll feel one end of the club coming down, not pointing at the ball, but lower. So in this case with me, it's my club head here. I'm turning to try and get the club head pointing in the direction of where the ball would be. This is helping limber me up, loosen up the lower back. Start to understand how far you can get your shoulders to turn. We want to try and do a 90-degree turn with a full swing. Full swing is like 7-iron, 6-iron and longer, say, for most people now, and I'm talking about the office golfer here. So as we turn, let's try and understand here, the discomforts are becoming your friend now. It's what I interpret as muscle memory. So I'm loading up. I'm feeling how I want the golf swing to be in the backswing. And then from this view, if you have a mirror, you can turn and you can start to see things happening. You can start to see that swing take shape. Again, take your time with this. There's no rush. Especially if you've had a day in the office, a week in the office, or traveled on a plane, train, and you've been sat down a lot. You need to stretch this lower back out. Here we go. This is the direction you want the club end, in my case the grip, to point down more as you turn the hip. Can you feel how you're becoming athletic with your feet? You're pushing off that right instep where you had the majority of the weight load. You're turning through. You're keeping your angles that you created at address, maintained through the backswing, and importantly now, through the ball, as you feel the clearing left hip, the pushing off the instep. You'll feel the right shoulder lower, left one higher. So again, you can't see, but this view now, on the way through, clear that hip. Feel the stretching up this left side, pinching on the right perhaps, and feel now, or imagine now, that this is where you want impact to be. This is the whole committing to the strike that we're going to do once we introduce golf balls. So you might have seen my door frame drill, the plumb bob drill, the pushing into a tree stump, the sort of impact drill. These are all starting to become familiar to how you're feeling here. You've now warmed up properly. There's no point doing this exercise where you're standing tall with the club on your shoulders, just moving like this. You've probably seen it, I know I have, people on the first tee. All right, Frank, how you doing, bud? And they're just doing this. I mean, what are they doing? There's no angle. The ball's on the ground, remember? So create the angles of the golf swing when you warm up. Now you're ready to go.